There's a dozen videos out there on YouTube right now talking about the newly released reMarkable Paper Pure and how it doesn't have a front light and it's not in color. But I'm going to show you how this device, this $400 investment, can change your entire focus, productivity, and help you grow your professional life and your business. I'm Branden Bodendorfer, creator and founder of the Key2Success Planner. And as I said, there are so many different influencers and YouTubers out there talking about this device, the reMarkable Paper Pure, and how it lacks that front light, how it doesn't have color. But I'm going to show you how this $400 device can really change your productivity and focus. See, that's the beautiful part about it. It doesn't have a browser, it doesn't have notifications, apps, text messages, all those interruptions that you get throughout your day. When you are using this Pure, you are able to take your notes. It is just that, a digital notebook. You can focus on the things that matter most. You can use it as a place to capture your thoughts and ideas. That second brain is really going to help not only capture your thoughts and ideas, but help you write a plan to motivate you through the action steps to help you achieve success. Now for $400, you get the device itself and you get a stylus to use with it. This marker is a new generation marker. That is one of the updates this device has over the reMarkable 2. The reMarkable 2 has been discontinued. In an upcoming video, I will show you a comparison about this device as well as the reMarkable 2. So maybe you're in the camp that you're deciding between maybe that generation or this new update, or you're thinking about, hey, should I upgrade from the reMarkable 2 to this device? So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel because that'll be an upcoming video. But today I'm going to talk about how this particular device, how the improvements, the technology advancements, and how you can pair this with a productivity tool can really help you boost your outcome. Now for a few dollars more, you'll be able to upgrade to a Marker Plus. This has the ability to have a eraser on it, so you can go ahead and write and subscribe, as well as being able to go ahead and erase. Now it doesn't have that front light and it doesn't have the color like we do with the Paper Pro, and I will show you a comparison of that as well in an upcoming video, so make sure you check out the description and again subscribe to the channel if that interests you. But this device is faster, has higher contrast when writing. It has a new inking style that matches that of the Pro, and it also has screws in the back made out of recyclable materials on the back of the case of the device, and these screws allow you to go ahead and fix and update the device. So it's not just a one and done like other tablets have been. So as we jump into the device, I'm going to show you some quick features that are really going to help you get started with note taking inside the device itself. Now there's an entire video I have in my collection. If you go ahead and check out our YouTube channel and look at playlists, there's a playlist there that showcases all our videos on the reMarkable, and inside there's a quick tutorial guide that shows you how to set up notebooks, how to use quick sheets, how to create tags and folders, so you can really build a system that's going to help you in your journey with note taking. But with this device, once you get into a pad of paper, you're able to go ahead and choose which different pen tool you want to use, if it is the ballpoint, fine liner, highlighter, pencil, mechanical pencil, calligraphy pen, as well as a marker, shader, and paintbrush. Over the years, they've really expanded these tools, and as someone that's been a reMarkable user for a number of years, it's awesome to see these advancements. I'm still a fan of the paper ball pen. Kind of has a raw ink-like feel, but they also have the ability now to change your line thicknesses. So you can go ahead and do a thin line. You could go ahead and you could do a medium line. And you can see already with what I'm doing here how much faster it is compared to previous generations. We can also do a thick line here, and you can see those individual thicknesses. Now we also have the ability to add or change color. Now again, this color is not going to show up on here, but it will have a contrast. So if I go ahead and hit red and I go underneath here, even though it doesn't show up red here, it does have a contrast change. Now if you are syncing this tablet with another tablet, it will have that color. And I'll show you that in a few minutes, because one thing that's really beautiful about this device, not only does it have all of its notes synced to an app that you can view on your desktop or other tablets, but it also allows you to pair up to 5 other e-ink tablets to the same account. So if you do have a Pro or you have a Move device, you can see this move throughout all of them. Now we can also go in here and we can go back to black, but we can also choose a second highlighter tab and have a color. So I might want to bring in yellow. And again, these colors won't show up on the device, but it does create a nice shading and a nice contrast. And if I zoom in real close here, you can see how great that e-ink technology looks. And I can also zoom right back out and choose to. Now that is also one of the really nice features about the Pure over the other ones, is with this faster speed, pinch and zoom is a lot easier to use. Where that pinch to zoom and speed come in, if you are someone that likes to use the landscape, being able to go ahead and be able to pinch and zoom into your, say, your notebook, or see your type, and be able to see that reaction speed so much faster is huge, and definitely makes those that are landscape users have a better time using the device. And you can also use 2-finger movement there to even reposition and slide the notebook or page that you're using. At any time, I can go ahead and tap this and it brings it back to full screen. I've always been someone that's liked landscape, but I've always struggled with the fact that the pinch to zoom feature wasn't the best to my liking. But now with this speed improvement, definitely love it. Love that I can easily jump between my pages, get to a particular note a lot faster, and then once I'm done writing that note, I can jump back out and see a full screen view. Below that now, you're also going to find the eraser, and this has been updated to a fact where you can go ahead and erase by thickness. You can also do a selection. Now erasing, just as you would see it, you can go ahead and you can erase here and it'll erase a little bit. I can also turn my marker plus upside down and have the same effect and it'll erase it. But with the selection tool, I'm actually able to go ahead and put a lasso tool around an entire area and it will erase it. Now I can always hit the undo button and that'll bring that back. So if you can go back and you can go back and you can go back, you can also redo forward and move things fast that way. And the lasso tool. This tool allows you to go ahead and select the area. You can go ahead and cut it. You can also go ahead and copy it. And if you copy it, you can go over to, say, another page and you can tap on the screen with the marker and it'll bring it over. And I'm going to show you how that's really beneficial for, especially if you're managing any to-dos or you're combining notes from one notebook or one page to the next in a few moments. And then the last thing I want to show you is the layers. Now where layers comes in is layers allows you to bring other images into your notebook and then change a layer and write over top them. So maybe you took a picture of something and you want to drop that picture onto the page and make an annotation or a note. And that is one of the really cool features that has recently come out with one of the latest updates, is from your desktop app, you can actually drop in different files right into your notes and make updates to them. Now, if you're someone that likes to customize your system, you can do that with all of our tiles. Our digital stickers that we have now work fully across the entire reMarkable ecosystem. And I have a short video in the description that kind of shows you that. And in the next video, I'll also be showing you how you can use tiles to build up personalized pages, contact sheets, recipe cards, SWOT analysis, our journals for decision making. All of those tools are available for you and now available in the reMarkable. It doesn't matter if it's a Pro, a Pure, or even the legacy models like the reMarkable 1 and the reMarkable 2. All of those are supported by that now. But I use layers a lot to be able to put things on different layers, right over top of them, and select and move and erase different elements. And then the last thing that I want to show you before we jump into the actual productivity tools itself is the ability to go ahead and you can go ahead and create tags. So you can make a tag that shows this as an open to do. You could tie a marketing tag to it, or you can create an entirely new tag. Why this is so huge. Say you're across your planner, you're across a project notebook or a quick sheet, you could go ahead and create a tag, and I'm just going to call it extra. And I'm going to go ahead and hit create. Now if I go back to the home screen of my reMarkable and I click on tags right here, it's going to show me all the tags, and you can see extra is right there. If I tap on extra, it'll show me that particular page as a preview, large enough that I can actually see what's on the page. Now, I can go back to all tags by just tapping on extra again, and I could see all of my marketing tags. I could even go ahead and show all my open to-dos. And if you're looking for a productivity hack, the open to-dos is a great one, because throughout your planning pages, you might have a to-do that's on a particular page that you haven't been able to complete. And here you have the opportunity to mark it off by simply going in here. And as you mark those off, you can tap on tags, click on open to-dos, and now when I go back to that tag, you can see that to-do is off this page. So if you're in a meeting page or you're taking notes and you create a to-do, this is a great place where you can go ahead and see all those to-dos and get your work done. Better than having a notification or a distraction that you just dismiss anyway and never actually get any of your reminders completed. So going beyond all the different note-taking tools, being able to ink out your thoughts and ideas, how do you really maximize your productivity and effectiveness with this tool? I really believe that is incorporating a planning system. Not just a set of templates that you can download off of Etsy that are cute and fun, but a system that takes you from capturing your ideas, helps you focus on what matters most, create priority on what is first and most important to your success. Franklin Covey told us that one of the habits of successful people is putting first things first. I'm a firm believer if you do that each and every day by choosing 3 key things that are going to make a huge impact, you are going to find huge success week after week after week. We're not looking for huge shifts or monumental growth. We're looking for that small 1% adjustment each and every day. If you read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, he talks about how 1% growth, 1% change, compounded over time, makes for a huge wave, a huge outcome. And that's what we're doing with the planning system. I created a planning system called the Key2Success Planner, and it's something that I feel that so many have benefited from. And those that use the ink devices where there isn't those distractions, where they have that ability to focus, are the ones that see this system and see the fruit of their labor for what they really are. And I believe that is something that you should consider as you're looking at this device. Now, I'll jump into it real quick. There are so many different tools that help you build out like your vision. And you can go ahead and tap on any of these tools and you can see, like, for example, the vision board, the bucket list, annual keys, the 4 cornerstones to your success, your monthly plan, your ideal week. You can even click to see your year to view, and then from there jump on any of your daily pages and get a look at what is in your schedule for the day, as well as take notes. But where does a planning system really make a difference in the way you go about your life? Maybe you are a person that's in one of 2 camps. Maybe you find yourself each and every week missing the mark, not completing the things that matter most to you, not recognizing what it is that you need to do on a daily basis to help achieve success. Or maybe you find yourself so busy in your life every single day, but at the end of each week, the end of each month, you don't see the progress. You don't feel like the things that you are doing are amounting to what it is that you feel you can accomplish. That is where our planning system really comes in. We have 2 training programs. One is about building framework, taking those thoughts and ideas that you have, that 30,000 view, and bringing it down not only into thoughts and ideas, but an action plan, daily activities that you can incorporate each and every day, so that momentum of all the things that you are working towards add up and help you find the success that you need. And for those that struggle with putting first things first, our other series helps you plan out what matters most, how to prioritize each day, how to build a system to get things done. So you can go ahead and you can see what is it is that you are accomplishing, what business are you on finishing, what things matter most, and how do you use the connections in your life to fully connect with the results that you want to achieve. We do that through a number of different ways, and all these tools are inside our planning system, and our training is free to you. But utilizing a 4-quadrant system, we're able to see the results through planning. Now, if this is something that interests you, I want you to take a few minutes, check out the link in the description, and learn about our planner. I want you to see how others have learned from it and check out any of our videos. And throughout this process, if you learn just one thing, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Now, all the other reviews out there, they talked about this device and its shortcomings by not having that color, not hitting that front room display. But I haven't worked too often in the dark, and color doesn't make the difference between success. Success is black and white. You either pass or you fail at life. And being able to take your focus and energy and put it into a plan is what matters most. So get rid of the distractions, find focus, and put your energy on the things that deserve your attention. And for that alone, you will see the success that you're capable of. I'm Branden Bodendorfer, creator and founder of the Key2Success Planner. If you want to learn how to utilize this system a bit further, you want to talk to me one-on-one, I'm here to help coach you through all your big ideas. But it starts with a plan. With that being said, Lord willing, I'll see you in the next video.